Evening, Jurgen. Geraint from Sky Television. Jurgen, can I first of all ask, so much of this match surrounding is the behaviour of the supporters in Rome and obviously the safety of the Liverpool fans. Often supporters listen to players and you, maybe more than they may do the police. Can you just say on the eve of the game, what is your message for the Liverpool fans here in Rome, travelling here to Rome?
First of all, I don't think that these guys listen more to us. So that's a nice excuse for you not having an opinion, to be honest. I think we all have the same opinion, and it's a football game, and the fight around a football game is only on the pitch. And the rules are the football rules. And everybody who doesn't accept these rules will be sent off. So that's clear. And it was always like this and should be always like this. So and I really hope that after 1 week where we spoke a lot about it, and it was good that we spoke about it because Sean Cox should feel our support. Should feel our support, and his family should feel and hear our support. That I really hope that everybody understood that tomorrow, around the game, in this wonderful city, in a probably good weather, all the people can walk to the stadium and looking forward to a fantastic, intense, very important football game. And I really hope that will be possible.
Jurgen, can I also ask you as well, obviously it looks like tomorrow evening you'll be out without your assistant manager, Željko Buvac. Can you just, as much as you can, tell us exactly what has happened, and is Željko going to come back to the club?
We gave a club statement to that, so, and that's all what we say in a moment, so that's it, nothing else.
Geraint, we'll go to David Ornstein, then we'll come to Ian and then Paul. David.
Jurgen, you're now on the eve of the final match before, hopefully, for Liverpool reaching the Champions League final. How big an occasion is this? How exciting is it for the players and the club to hopefully for you finish this job?
Very big and just positive. It's great. It's great to be here. It's great that the boys gave us the opportunity to be here with their performances, with the games they played, with the attitude they showed, with all the things they did in this Champions League campaign. I really think, and not a lot of people will doubt that, we deserve to be here tonight and tomorrow night. And if you have the result we need, whatever it will be, we deserve to be in the final. If not, then Rome has a very good campaign as well. If they can get a result which brings them to the final, then they deserve it. That's part of the game. But we are here to fight for our dreams. That's how it is. And we want to go to the final, how you can imagine. And after the game at Anfield, that's how life is, huh? You are very positive, 5-0 up, and then they scored 2, and after game, the few people had obviously the feeling we lost. We didn't. We are still 5-2 up. So, and meanwhile, after 1 week, probably a lot of people think Rome has only to win 3-0. But that's quite a result. So, and we will be there as well tomorrow, so we will not wait in the dressing room. So that means that there's a football game to play, and I'm really looking forward to it, because that's what you want, to play for the big stakes, for the big things, and that's why we are here. Just a great opportunity.
And Liverpool have a long and proud history of these big European occasions. Are nights like tomorrow the nights that Liverpool Football Club live for, and is it the sort of occasion that you associated with when you were watching Liverpool when you weren't manager and now you are the manager of the club?
I'm actually not that type of guy, to be honest. It's I really think, and I said it a few times, it's fantastic, and the specific story of Liverpool in Rome and having games here, that's great. But I think nobody here really thinks it helps a lot that our grandfathers won here. It's just a game in a wonderful stadium, in a wonderful city against a very strong side. And creating history happens not because you say it beforehand. It happens, and then somebody will afterwards say, that's history. And so we don't have to think about it, and we don't have to make it bigger than it is. It's already big enough. We only have to do what our boys are best in, playing football. And then we will see what the score is.
Okay, we'll go to Ian and then the gentleman over there. Ian first. Apologies, my fault. Ian.
How always.
Hi, Jurgen. You got a very good result in the second leg at Manchester City, but 5 minutes before half-time, you were 1 goal down. They hit the post. Then they had what was a legal goal disallowed. Does that show how quickly these games can turn away from you if you're not very careful? Because 2-0 down at half-time would have been tricky for you.
1-0 down was not much better. So I know what you mean, but it's not that we needed that game to know about it. That's the nature of the game. The game can turn in any minute. So it's all about us to be active, to do what we are good in, and we are difficult to play. Not to forget, we are really difficult to play, and it's just like it is. There's no perfect plan for it. It's not that you can say you do it exactly like this and it will work 100%. You only can work for probability. That we really have probably in this or this situation, we have a little bit of space, we can then cause problems here or there. That's all what we can do, and then we have to play it. And then you need to, if you really want to win, you have to accept beforehand that you could lose. So, and you're still to be really brave and not waiting until you lose. You need to be brave. We need to be brave. We need to play football, really. We need to be active and all that stuff. And use their situation much more than they can use their situation, because they have to win against us. And if you have to win against us, you need to take a risk. And if we are concentrated, then it's difficult to score. And if they need to take more risk, then there will be moments when we have to use it. That's how it is. And all the other games at Anfield was an open game. It was not that they scored after we were 5-0 up. Before that, they had chances, but we had even more chances. Not to forget, nobody spoke about that afterwards. So we could have. It's crazy enough, but we could have scored 7 or so. It's not disrespectful. It's only possible. Yes, Roma had in the beginning Strootman, Kolarov, these really good chances or good shots. But we had Sadio Mane could have scored twice long before he scored then finally in the second half. And Mo Salah had other chances and all these things. So it's not decided. That's all. We know what can happen, and then we need to show in the game the right reaction and not here in the press conference.
Okay, we'll take some from our host journalist. Gentleman there.
Salah played 2 seasons with Roma, and he did a wonderful 2 seasons here in Roma, but he never scored this number of goals. What was the secret of that this season? What changed it?
He's matured. He got the confidence here. He came from Chelsea to Florence and played a good season. Not as good as the season at Rome. And then he grew up. He's now the player he is now, and we are the lucky guys who have him now in the team. That's how it is. It's not that I would have explained him exactly how to score goals. He knew that before already. But each striker in the world doesn't start as an 18-year-old boy as the goal-getter. He needs to make his own experiences, and that's what Mo did in very difficult circumstances, coming early from Egypt to Switzerland and doing all that journey and carrying all that responsibility for all the people, or maybe meanwhile for a whole country, and he really is quite cool with it. And at the end, he has good teammates. They love helping him, and they love how he helps them, and that's it.
Okay, next question. Any from our hosts in the room? Can't see any hands. Anyone? Gentleman at the front here. First, on the end of a row. Just got the. Say again? I'm not Italian. No, that's fine. That's fine. I'm just offering it. So.
Jurgen, I'm going to ask a stupid question, I think, and my accent probably makes it more stupid. But watching Salah play, he obviously has scored buckets full of goals, but sometimes he seems to not do all that much, except for score. Like against Man City, the second game against Man City, he had the fewest touches of any starter, but still scored the goal that finished things off. Do you care what a player does if he scores that many goals? And how is he able to score so many goals and make it seem almost effortless?
Where's the accent from? Is that America? Or?
I'm Canadian.
Canadian. Yeah, you look like Canadian, but you sound like American. For me. Each player has to do the job, different jobs, and yeah. Each attacking player, each striker needs to defend. Mo is doing that, but does Roberto Firmino defend more, or Sadio Mane defend more in the specific situation? Yeah, they do. But if you have an exact look on it, if Roberto Firmino is around, he sends Mo Salah up front and tells him, I close the gate for you. Wait there. I bring you the ball if you want. So that's how a good team works. And it's not that he's out of any duties defensively. It's only even if you defend with all players, that doesn't mean that all players are deep in your own box. It only means a few are immediately involved in the defending, and then you need immediately options when you win the ball. Where can you bring the ball? Where can you play the ball? And that's what Mo is doing pretty well. And that's why there was the reason why we changed the system at City during the first half already. And why he was in the right position. We scored 2 goals, at least 2 goals at Anfield against Rome, because he was in that quite advanced position. So, yes, he's not free of duties, but he's involved in defending, but we have players, they are more involved in that. That's true.
Last couple of questions, gentlemen. He's got the microphone now in the UK.
Jurgen, what's the team news for the game? Have you got everyone you need available?
Yeah, in the moment. Yeah, the players available which we have in the moment, fit and healthy in the squad. There's nobody really. Yeah, okay. Adam Lallana is here. You will see him in a few minutes. He's not really an option for the squad tomorrow, even when he's completely healthy, but it's good. So, but we have at least 2 more games after the game tomorrow. But it's very positive news for us that Adam is back. We will see when we can use him. And if there would be another game, then I would say he would be for sure available. So, yeah, that's the situation. Nothing else happened since the last game. Oh, but Joe Gomez is not involved. Joe Gomez is not here, but he got an injury after 3-4 minutes in the Stoke game. Yeah, and tried to came through, but it was not good enough to be here tonight.